Good evening, boys and girls. How are we all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Foxes 30. We're back. It's been a while, but we are back with the streams, and sadly, we've got quite a lot of bad things to discuss, really. But yeah, in general, we've got a lot of things to discuss tonight. So yeah, 30 minutes of Leicester talk. We'll be talking about the Southampton game. We'll be talking a bit about, obviously, the future of Brendan Rodgers, and then we'll be looking at fofana. And then, obviously, a bit on Stockport, which is our next game on Tuesday in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, a lot of things to discuss tonight. Just before we get into it, drop a like on the stream. That would be massively appreciated. Subscribe as well to the channel. And as always saying, as you guys always do, get involved in the chat throughout the stream. I can see you guys put some comments in already. So yeah, keep those comments coming in. And yeah, initial thoughts on Southampton, boys. I'm just going to quickly go through your comments. I'm sure you're an absolute goat. Leicester fan is in here really early. What an absolute goat. Only rumours gone. Yeah, I've seen a little bit about that. At least we're not. Yeah, could be worse for on 1 point, sat 18th right now in the league, which is obviously only 3 games in the minute. It's not ideal, is it? Let's keep getting those comments in. Only player I can see joining is Garner because I hear he's set to join maybe Hudson Odoi. Like, yeah, we'll discuss transfers a bit later. But yeah, starting things off then, Southampton, the game, which was yesterday. Obviously, I went to the game. The vlog was out. If you haven't watched that already, feel free. But yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a rant about the Southampton game tonight. I think what we need to do is just let it out. So yeah, in the chat, boys, let me know your thoughts on the game yesterday. Obviously, we already know what happened, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game yesterday. Just anything really. Let me know in the chat. Do you think we'll lose to Stockport? Probably. If you think back to when Puel was in charge, Newport away. This could be Brendan's Newport away. So yeah, personally, I have reached a point where I am now Brendan Rodgers out. So that's all I'm going to say. We'll discuss that later. Though I feel so bad for Ward, not going to lie, but that's stupid. Yeah, I don't think Ward can take too much blame. I think both of the goals were quite hard to save. They're both like quite close to him. Didn't have much time to react to it or come down and put a hand down. So yeah, I don't know about Ward though. I think he maybe could have done slightly better, but I think you can't really blame him for the goals. The only thing for Ward, I don't think it's really his fault, but the way we just every time we have a goal kick, it's always short to Evans or Amati. Why can't we just go long? Because it's so frustrating. Every single goal kick, yeah, let's go short, let's work it out. And we clearly can't break through because we had about 70% possession and had 1 shot on target in the whole game, which is just a joke. You see, Fofana was at the game, but yeah, I saw the clip of that. Has really annoyed me. I don't think I've talked about Fofana, have I, since the news came out. So yeah, we'll talk about that a bit later on, but we can right now if you want. Hello, Sportsa here. Garda could join for 10 to 15 million. I haven't really seen much of that, but yeah, I would take him. To be honest, I'll take anyone. I think what we need though is a centre back because I do like Daniel Amati, but he was absolutely atrocious on Saturday. Absolutely, I think Johnny Evans was bad as well. To be honest, I think that back four, the 2 centre backs were just shocking. Get the ball away so many. If you want to be playing out from the back, we can't be giving the ball away. Like half the time we try and play out, it's not working. If you look at Man City, I know they played quite bad today, but if you look at Man City, when they're playing out the back, they rarely lose the ball. When Leicester played, half the time the ball goes missing, especially Amati, who I thought did have the best of games. And if Sionchi doesn't start the next game against Chelsea, questions need to be asked because we're not learning, are we? We're not learning from our mistakes. The same things keep going on and on and on. So, yeah. Hello to Zone. Welcome to the stream. Ant is coming here with a very false comment. So, I am Brendan now. I was Brendan in. I would admit it last year, but yeah, now I'm agreeing with Ant. And like Ant is, I'm now on board the Graham Potter train. So, all the boys. You reckon we could get? I don't know what you mean by that. You reckon we could beat Chelsea? No chance, mate. Rodgers out. Yeah, there we go. All the boys. What a name. Chelsea way. I mean, they lost 3-0 to Leeds, but after that, you're going to see a reaction from them. And even if they beat Leeds or whatever, even if they drawn, lost or won or whatever happened, we ain't going to beat Chelsea. No chance. If we beat Chelsea, I don't know what I'd do. But yeah, imagine I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. It's typical Leicester that their fans are going to be up for it. It's probably their biggest game of the season. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if we lose to Stockport County, which hurts me to say, but it's what can happen. Even in Josh, what we learned is nothing really. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. That's what I got on my notes here. Same mistakes week in, week out. So yeah, I haven't really learned much, I guess. We are getting it's right. Yeah, I shouldn't have read that out, but yeah, it's right. I do agree. I do agree. Hi, Josh. How are you? I'm absolutely excellent, to be honest. Not really. I'm quite depressed right now over Leicester. So yeah, it's not fun, is it? It's really not fun. It's weird seeing Leicester like this because it's been up, 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 and now we've reached the top of that mountain, and now it's going to go down. And that's the main reason why I want to see a new manager come in, because I just can't see can't see things improving. And the longer this goes on, we're just going to have an awful season where we're going to be coming from a relegation battle at this rate. Because I know we're 3 games into the season, but you can't be dropping points to Brentford, Southampton at home. We conceded 8 goals in 3 games. Arsenal, I can accept they're probably going to be top 3 this year, to be honest, because they're looking incredible. But to concede 2 at home to Brentford and Southampton in the fashion we did, it's not acceptable. So yeah, I'm fuming. If Rodgers goes, he has to make. Actually, you know what, boys? Should we discuss the Rodgers thing? Because personally, I don't really want to talk about that Southampton game too much because it's just done my head in, to be honest. So yeah, there's options out there, but it just depends which manager's going to want to come to Leicester. There isn't too many out there, but people are mentioning Pochettino, which I would 100% take, but I can't really see him coming. Graham Potter, I can't see him leaving Brighton right now for us. Mancini, I was going to say Maldini. Mancini, can't really see it. And, apart from them, who do you really look at? Like, some people be saying Sean Dyche. I'm sorry, but no. Sean Dyche, it would be funny, but yeah, hell no. Not a chance. My mood, that's the thing. It's crazy, though. I know we're already 3 games in, but Man United, West Ham, and us. That's mad. That is crazy. To be fair, I feel the press just like when we got Spurs. Yeah, let's not talk about that game. Are we actually going to? I don't think we are, to be honest. I really don't think we are. So, Garner Diop, yeah, they are available, but lots of people are available. I don't think we're going to sign them. So, you hear Evans? Yeah, fair enough, to be honest, because I think Rodgers is just chatting absolute rubbish week in, week out. To be honest, I could probably give you Brendan's post-match interview against Chelsea right now, or we played well in period. I don't know French accent, but we played well in periods. I was going to say create chances, but you know what I mean. We'll be on the up and lose or some. I don't know. We'll lose anyway. That's what we need to say. I think either Pochettino, Mancini, or Ragnick. Don't know about Ragnick, but I'll take Pochettino 100%. I don't really know. You can talk about the quality of the manager, but I just think we need a change. I think we just need something fresh in there because the club just seems so flat right now. The fans are really flat, which is usual, which is normal, but I don't really think. What do we have to get behind? The players are flat. It's just so. It's just lifeless. There's nothing to really get excited about right now. The assistant manager for Liverpool, I think that's a very risky one. It could definitely work, but it could not. But yeah, I think with him, he's a good coach, but I don't know if he's a good manager, which is a bit of a risk. So Rodgers hasn't got a clue. I think his time's up, to be honest. I think, don't get me wrong, Brendan Rodgers has done fantastic things for this football club. He's won us the FA Cup. He's won us the Community Shield. He's took us to Europe back to back. They probably should have got Europe last year. So. Or this season. So I think, it's just a shame how it's ending. But I think, every manager reaches their peak. And I think this is a time. He's been here for a while. And I think it's time to move on. It really is. Rodgers' interview really annoys because he says the bloody... Exactly, I know, it's exactly that. He's going to say the exact same against Chelsea. We'll play well for parts, concede a goal and fall apart. It's not even... We scored a goal, which you would have thought it would give the players some flipping confidence. But no. Let's just sit back and try and we can't flipping sit back and soak up the ball. It's not going to happen, is it? Because Leicester can't defend. It's like if we did that the whole game, we'll probably lose about 10-0 because we can't sit back and soak the pressure up. It just doesn't work. I don't know why we keep doing the same thing over and over again. Stick me in charge against Chelsea and I'll do a better job. Watch. Sports masterclass. Vardy signing, yeah, that's the only positive, but I think we took Vardy off about 60 minutes in. It's just like, I thought Daka came on and he put Daka on out wide. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't think Barnes was too good, to be honest. I know it's his first game back, but I thought he was a bit. It's one of those games. Sometimes Barnes he runs at people, but it's one of them games yesterday where he just doesn't run past anyone. Who would you personally bring in? I'd bring Pochettino if we could pick him. That's what my choice would be. I really like him. I think he's been at Tottenham. He's been at PSG, arguably the best club in the world. Would he prefer? He might want a different challenge. He might want to come down to Leicester and bring them back up. That could be an option because he's done the two good jobs. Obviously, he used to manage Southampton, did great things with them. So he could be interested. Leicester's still an attractive job. We've got a great training ground. We've still got a very good squad. We've got a decent fan base, I guess you could say. We have got good foundations in there. And I think, the longer we keep Rodgers, the less chance we're going to have of getting a good manager because we're going to slowly go down. The players are probably going to want to leave. So it's just a case of that. But yeah, personally, I'll take Pochettino, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if I could pick him, I would. Mancini's a good option. Obviously, he used to play for Leicester, which would help. But would he want to come back to the Premier League? Who knows? Both of them are fantastic managers, but I don't think they'll come. That's the issue right now. We just don't want to get. We are. I don't think we are we? The mentality in the squad is absolutely shot. And going to a place like Stockport away in their biggest game of the season ain't going to help, is it? So I wouldn't be surprised. He was like this. Yeah, exactly. He was like this at Liverpool, like this at Celtic. It's just the way he is. And I think it's the way quite a few managers are. We've seen it at Leicester. Puel started well, then drifted off. Ranieri obviously did very well, then drifted off quite badly towards the end. I think it's just the same thing over and over again. And you see this with quite a few different clubs, and it's just how it goes, to be honest. I think the dressing room right now is in pieces. So, yeah, same old, same old. Do you think players yeah, that's what I mean. I think they are. I don't know if they're trying to get Rodgers out, but I think there's a big split right now due to Fofana being an absolute muppet. I used to like Fofana, but now I absolutely despise the guy. Absolutely hate him. And that's strong words, but that's just how I think. Sean Dyche, I just don't know, Ant, to be honest. I like. He's a good manager. He'll do a job. He'll put us back into a good place. But it's just not very inspiring, is it? I don't think Top would do that. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm alright, Ethan, mate. How you doing, mate? Hope you're alright after that fantastic result on Saturday. I was fuming, man. I couldn't even asked to film anything. I was absolutely livid. The most the stadium was, and I think I say this quite a lot. I don't really agree with booing, but I think yesterday was. Yeah, I think booing was the answer. Garner might as well. I don't think we need a midfielder. That's the thing. We need a freaking centre back and a winger. That right winger slot is just done. Even Perez was bad, but as soon as he comes off, we concede. He does quite a lot of work which you don't see defensively. I think Perez. Thoughts on Fafana in the stands, absolute muppet. Get him out the door right now. I've had enough of him. That's really wound me up. That, as you know. Let me try and get back to the comments. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. If we don't play cows, to be honest, if you're talking about Tuesday, I think we're going to probably play quite a mixed squad, which could probably help us, to be honest. I know it's only the Carabao Cup, but a win will just lift the spirits, and we need that. So, yeah, I don't really know what type of team's going to play on Tuesday. I think it's a bit of a weird game coming at the time. I want us to win the Carabao Cup this year, but it's a tough test. It's a tough test. Liverpool syndrome, exact same thing. It's the Rodgers syndrome. To be honest, I was Rodgers in, but I think no longer that's what I'm exactly the same, mate. I was backing him this year because I thought I felt sorry for him because he didn't get back, couldn't sign anyone. I thought we all know this was going to be a difficult season, but it's just those same mistakes which keep on happening. And if the same mistakes happen against Chelsea, I think it's the final straw. And that Southampton game is the final straw for me. I've had enough, to be honest. I really have. I can accept these results now and again. Dropping points to Brentford at Southampton at home, it happens. It does, but to do that both home games in a row, it's just not on. Really isn't. Bring on fit like Vestergaard. I hope something's fell off. But I mean, Amati was awful, weren't he? He really was. Yeah, he will. To be honest, I can't see Fofana playing for Leicester ever again. I don't really want him to play because he's gonna do a lot to turn the fans around. I think he has. Yeah, potentially. I think Casper leaving's been a big problem, and I think he's run away from a sinking ship potentially. And I don't think he's done very well at his niece in it, the way the club has gone to. Potter, I think Potter's a fantasy. There's lots of comments, boys. Don't try and catch up. I think Potter, but keep him coming in, all the boys. But yeah, Potter, I don't think he's going to leave. I think Potter's a great manager. It will do wonders for us, but I don't think he'll leave. But yeah, we're all halfway through, boys. If you're kind of ready, drop a like on the stream. It does massively help me out. And if you want Leicester to win, maybe drop a like, turn it blue or the sitter. Pints of gravy and gravel. Yeah, I'll take it, maybe. I like him. I don't think he would. What do you think of Daka? Yeah. Works hard for the team. Does well now and again, but just hasn't really got kick-started so far this year. I know he's had a few bench appearances. I reckon Daka could start against Stockport, so hopefully he can kick-start a season there. He did quite well in pre-season, so yeah, I don't know about Daka. He's just a bit clumsy on the ball, isn't he? He needs to work on his touch a bit more and his physicality, but there's definitely a player in there. He can run it behind. He can definitely finish. It's just a matter of getting those chances. Who do I want? Pochettino, but like I said, I don't really think it's going to happen, and I can't really think of anyone else realistically. So it's difficult, really is. Adam used to play. Let me try and catch up to these comments, boys. Jesus. We need to give more credit to that man. Yeah, we do. That's the thing. That's the only positive. And Madison went off towards the game. Didn't cut the fans. Fair play to him, because I think it was quite obvious that he was absolutely fuming. He lost his head towards the end, and I like that. No other players showed that towards the end, and that's what I want to see. I want to see players getting really angry, and I think that's what Madison did, and I like that. We need to see more of that. Any news on Diop? We need Samara to go to Monaco so we can do a swap deal. I know Palace want him, but Ross, yeah, I've heard about the Palace thing. I'm not keen on that at all. Personally, I think we should just keep him, because what we got about 2 weeks, 10 days, something like that, when the window closes. We haven't got much time, and it's the longer this Fofana stuff drags on, the worse it's going to get. So we just need to make a decision now on Fofana and either accept a bid or keep him, which I think we should accept a bid though. Potter's a good shout, very good shout. He's an excellent manager. Casper, you asked, but yeah, I think did he post that on Twitter? I think I saw that, didn't I? Yeah, 100% agree, mate. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We never played I don't even know what our strengths are, to be honest. What are our strengths these days? Who knows? Yeah, I understand though, Gray. Bring back the 2019-20 season, October to December. What a time. What a time, man. Thoughts on Danny Ward? Still on the edge, really. I don't think he could really be blamed for the goals, really, but I think he could have done better, could have done worse. One of them, really. I think we should still give him a chance. I think Iverson should play there. I think he will, against Stockport, because that's what usually happens. No passion, urgency. And that's the thing that's really annoying me. I can accept losing to a better team, but that game was so flat, man. Don't get me wrong. First off, we were controlling the ball quite nicely, and we were creating a few chances. We played all right, but as soon as even then, there was no urgency to get forward. It was just we just pass the ball around and see what happens, and wait for a free kick to come, which obviously did come, and then we sat back. It's just like get me in charge, man. I'll do a better job. Trust me, I really would. Yeah, it's true. I think he has been put into the deep end slightly. I think he's been waiting for this chance for a while. He hasn't really. Danny Ward's an interesting one. I don't really think we should get on the back of him too much, but it's not been the best of starts. I'd have gone a great addition with Dewsbury. Oh, yeah, I would. I'd take him. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think our midfielders are priority right now. I think our midfielders are right. Got Dennis Pratt. Give him a go, man. He's more than good in my opinion. I'm a big fan of Dennis Pratt. Don't know why we don't give him a go. Exactly that. That's what I mean. Pochettino's. I know he didn't win anything at Tottenham, but he's a good bloody manager. There's a reason why he went to PSG. There's a reason why he took Southampton to like fifth when we won the league with Mane or them. So I think Pochettino's a good manager. I don't know about his recruitment, but I think he's got his staff handy just like Brendan. I think that's him with Rodgers as well. Kolo Toure, Chris Davis, and the rest of them. Get rid of them as well. I think they're just his yes man. If Rodgers says, "Oh, we should sign Vestergaard," them like, "Yeah, cracking idea. Let's bring Vestergaard, Bertrand in." Come on, that's the thing. They don't think Kolo Toure, Chris Davis has the balls to really say, "No, you're wrong, Brendan. Let's do this." That's the thing which annoys me as well. Hard to see. Well, next, I know, mate. It's let me have a drink quickly. That's what I mean, man. We've got Man United coming up. I know that's an interesting one, but I think we'll lose to them. Chelsea away, no chance. Tottenham away, no chance. Villa at home, maybe. Brighton away, no chance. Forest at home, probably lose to them. That's what I mean. If you lose them games, you're stuffed. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of him now, and as a bare minimum, sack him by the international break, which is after Tottenham, and then you got a 2 week break to bring in a new manager, and then try and sort things out. Because the longer this goes on, the worse it's going to get. Like I said, I've said it a few times, it ain't going to improve. So second by after Tottenham as a bare minimum, if not before that, that gives you enough time to get a new manager in by October time. Which I think, if you want to have a good season, that's what we got to do, because it's going to take a miraculous change for this to really, change. The comments board are loving this. They're flying in. I have to go back, but I'll get round them. For some reason, teams know almost run after we scored. 100%. I think it wasn't even that really. It was our own problem really. Leicester were the ones who sat back. I think it's our own downfall yet again. It blows my mind. Oh, I don't know, Matthew, mate. I think it's just a media talk or whatever. So I think Leicester are definitely interested in players this year. I think I don't know if you guys have seen it, but Rodgers did say he had players. He agreed them to come or whatever, persuaded them to join us. So Marco Rosa, yeah, I'll take him. Yeah, I agree, Joe. I think it's very optimistic shout, but never say never. He could be up for a different challenge that we get down to these comments. I don't think we have enough ambition to get Poch. Yeah, it's one of them. It is one of them. I've just got a slight thing in my head thinking that Poch maybe could win a different challenge. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm thinking. Will you take Benitez? That's another interesting one. I don't think I would. I don't think so. I think he was awful at Everton, weren't he? But yet again, he's doing good jobs other places. But yeah, I don't know. Sell me, you'll get £1 million. Up Ryan Bertrand, get out. Curlo probably knows Brendan. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that one. Curlo Torre is useless. I'm not going to lie. He's apparently our defensive coach. What the hell is he doing? What are you actually doing to help? Pay him 30 million. I get exactly, man. We just need to do it before it's too late. 'Cause personally, we want to have a good season, don't we? And surely Top needs to realise now that where there's no silver lining. Where's it going to improve? We haven't got any players coming back from injury, for example. We're not really going to sign anyone. It's only going to get worse. Fofana's probably going to leave. Tillemans may leave. The squad's going to get worse. Where's the silver lining? Where's it going to get better? I just don't understand. We need to find some form I can't speak. Let's go again. We need to find some form for the Forest game because I'm not prepared. I think we will get battered by them if it stays how it is, because they're looking all right. So yeah, Leicester Forest up the Leicester. But yeah, in true, I think we probably will lose to them at this rate, which is going to be awful. It's like that. We could beat Chelsea. They did lose. We could win the league, but probably not going to happen. Ryan Bertrand, man, where's his confidence coming from? Not happy with this. Koulibaly won't play next week, but Chelsea are going to want a big reaction at home, so it's not really the best of time to play them. So you never know. We've gone there before and got results, but I can't see it happening, boys. To be honest, we could, but we probably won't. You never know. Anyway, I did, but I don't now. If you didn't make these stupid comments after each game and keep going on about, it would be good to sign some players, I would feel the same way. But I just think the way the season started with the same mistakes going on, I think the players, don't get me wrong, the players have to take quite a lot of blame as well. It's mixed, but the manager at the end of the day is the main man responsible. So that's where you have to put the blame really. If we don't have the funds, why are we getting? It's just a case of the squad really. I think it's a big story. This is. I think it's just getting twisted. I think a key factor is the board not wanting to back Brendan. I think that's the end of it. I think this squad situation is just a get out clause really, and an excuse. But yeah, exactly. I don't know why we don't try and loan someone in or just do anything, because this squad needs bodies in it. We've got Perez as our only right winger. Rodgers said he's basically, yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's the thing. That's why I do feel slightly bad for him. But the way the season started, I just can't really do it. How did Rodgers turn Cucurella down? Did he turn him down? Didn't know. I didn't know about that. Europe and injuries proved over the cracks last season. Now there isn't. Yeah, exactly that. Great, mate. The truth's coming out. There was signs last year, especially if you remember back to February, January time. And I think, Leicester ending the season off with wins against, Watford, Southampton, got a draw against Chelsea. Yeah, I think that did paper over the cracks. And obviously the Europe run, just like Gray says, PSV, think about that. Get Garner, a great player, 100%. Get rid of that logo there. Yeah, Vestergaard. Yeah. Chelsea went for Fofana before we play them 27th of August. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It would hurt me if Fofana was playing against us, but I haven't got a ticket for that as of yet. But maybe I have to check if I can go or if I'm free. But yeah, I don't know. I can't really be bothered to spend 35 quid to go to that. To be honest, boys, I'm not gonna lie. We have no winning mentality. The mentality in this club is shot. The confidence is shot. The passion is shot. Everything is shot, and we can't take any shots either. So there you go, shots. One shot on target against Southampton home from a free kick, not acceptable. We should sign Docky from Rennes. Exactly, would be another guy. I'd sign anyone, man, apart from any Southampton players. I think he's lost the players, honestly. We got some good loans. I don't get what the club aren't getting some loans. Exactly, man. I don't know why we. Look, when last year, I know it didn't work out nicely, but it helps, didn't it? Even if it's not the best of players, we just need bodies in there. We need some fresh players in there to add some competition. You know what I mean? Just something fresh. It's just the same group. Nothing's changed. Got rid of my logo. There we go. Better logo. Up Newsbury. Guaranteed better if Fofana plays Chelsea. Little. It probably would, to be honest, and he'll wheel away right in front of our way end. So, yeah. Do you think we'll go down? I don't think we will go down. I don't think it's that bad, but there's a slight worry with me that it could be a bad season and we will be in a relegation battle, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think we will get some wins. I think we'll be all right, but I don't think we'll be challenging for Europe. I think we'll probably be about 11th or 12th, something like that. So, yeah, if you finish 11th and 12th, have a cup run, it would be a poor season, but it could have been worse. Yeah, wasted 35 quid really, to be honest. See Danny Ward to get rinsed by Mosh. Yeah, exactly that, man. That's what I mean. I might go, but I just don't know. I really don't know. It's just hard to really have. It's hard to look forward to the game and pay 35 quid to watch it. It's just frustrating. The highlight of my season so far is Derby County winning a pre-season friendly. But that sums it up, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. We need two wingers, two defenders. Evans has passed his best. Soonchi Vestergaard aren't good enough. I completely agree. Completely agree. We need a centre back and a right winger is what we need. I think Johnny Evans has passed it. I 100% agree. Give Soonchi a go. See how it goes. Probably stays well. I agree. I think it really could go that bad because I say it again, where does this get any better? Because if anyone knows how it's going to improve, just let me know in the chat. I know we've had a tough start. We haven't really had a tough start to the season, have we? We've had bloody Brentford and Southampton at home, but yeah, I think the next 3 or 4 games is going to be vital. And if somehow turn it around, he'll stay for a bit longer. But if we don't pick up any wins for the next 4, he's got to go. I know they're tough games, but it's business. We just have too many players in the club that shouldn't be like Betcham. That's the issue. That's the issue. I don't understand why we scored 3 key. The game was there for the taking. First off, yes, we didn't create any chances, but I won't say happy, but I was all right with it. We were controlling the game. Southampton didn't really have any chances at all. We were dominating the game. We controlled the game, and Leicester were playing well. And as soon as we scored, why don't we just play like we did in the first half and just see it out and get 3 points? Then you could probably get a goal on the break. It's just we had goals in that game as well. We had chances to come forward. If you look at Southampton, they allowed Leicester from a goal kick to get to the halfway line in about 2 passes because they were sitting so deep. It's not like we were struggling to break through the lines, well, we were, but we weren't struggling to get forward. We just had no anything to really get through them. There was no invention. It was just sideways passes backwards. Leicester have the most passes this whole season in the Premier League, like 1,000 or something. Crazy. I wouldn't go that far, but Tielemans is a good player. He came on, he was bad, but if you look at the Fofana situation, Tielemans has remained very, very professional and he's still trying his best for the club, which is everything you can really ask of him. I think obviously that's the standard job really, but still, point given. Evans coming to an end, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a shame. He always used to be a reliable player. I think we've got to that stage where the rebuild is 100% needed. And in January transfer window, I know we don't usually do anything, but this year I want Leicester to sign 2 to 3 players as a bare minimum. Any away games coming up? I haven't got any booked right now, but I'm probably going to be going to West Ham, Wolves, Everton, some in around October, November time. So yeah, I just don't. I always like to back. I always back the lads, but yeah, some of the away games are sold out. Brighton away, I think I can get, but that's a bit far. I was going to go Tottenham, but that's sold out as well. So yeah, I haven't got many games booked right now, boys. But yeah, towards October, November time, I'll be back. So yeah, there we go. I think by Christmas, Rodgers, it should be, shouldn't he? I would hope so. Really would hope so. Last season going, Jesus. Last season going into the last 4 games, we were in a similar situation. We still have a chance to get relegated. We got 10 points out of 12. We're bounced back there for. I don't know. I think there we had easy games against Watford, Norwich, Southampton, Chelsea. But yeah, I think last season we ended it off quite well. But the signs were there. The signs were there because we kept doing the same thing over and over again last year. So I do like the confidence, but I just can't really see us turning it around. But I hope we do. Obviously, I really do. Had to celebrate her birthday. Oh, I feel bad for you, mate. Happy birthday, anyway. Happy birthday. Everyone go and say happy birthday in the chat. There we go. This season will be a filler on the next season. Yeah, that's it, really. We just got to grind the season out, try and get through it, unscathed, and build and look forward to next year. So it's disappointing. That's the way it is. Hopefully, Madison signs a new deal. I don't know about that, to be honest. I hope he does. But right now, is Madison going to look at Leicester right now and say, I want to stay here for another 2 to 3 years? I wouldn't. A player of his ability, he should be at a better club, shouldn't he? The guy's got flipping 2 goals, 1 assist already this year. Get working out. I don't think he'll go there. We need a whole club refresh, to be honest. Wants to give us Gerald. No thanks, Tom. Why don't you take Brendan and I don't know, we'll have me in charge. But yeah. Villa. I think that Leicester versus Villa, I think 10th of September or something like that. That's going to be a crucial game because both of us are rubbish right now. Absolutely rubbish. So that's going to be a crucial game for both sides, which is going to be a bit of an interesting little Midlands derby, but we'll see. Do you think Madison will be in England squad? Probably not, but he'll deservedly be there. He's already got 3 more goal contributions than Mason Mount already, so there you go. Madison, Vardy, Costanza, KDH are the only ones who actually care. It's a shame. It is. Yeah, I do agree with that. Actually, probably I'll probably put Barnes in there and Dennis Pratt. Yeah, that's the main group who really care, and that we need to keep hold of them. Especially, I really like Costanza. Big fan of Tim. I think not only on the pitch, off the pitch, he's always very honest in his post-match interviews, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to see this covering up like Brendan does. I think if Costanza was say, let me reword this right. If Brendan spoke like Costanza, I would have more respect for him. But he can never accept responsibility. He can never accept defeat, and he can never blame anything. It's always use stupid excuses and saying, "Oh, we were good, but we weren't." You know what I mean? Surely Top won't stand much more. That's what I think. Top is on the edge. I think Top knows what to do. Trust in Top. He knows what he's doing. But happy birthday! Yeah, there we go. Pains me to say that we couldn't get top 4 Lampard. Yeah, I know, man. It's actually sad to think about it. Last season, Leicester could have been if we got Champions League last year, we would not be in this situation. I'm not saying Leicester would do well in the Champions League, but the Champions League money would solve all of our issues. I'm telling you right now. If Leicester didn't bottle it, we would not be in this situation. That's an easy thing to say, but Champions League last year would have been a completely different story because last summer we would be able to bring in some much higher quality players. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think Leicester would have done good in the Champions League, but Champions League last year would have been completely different. So that's it. The Fofana situation is sad now considering he was on. Yeah, 100%. I used to love the guy. One of my favourite players, but I was actually going to get a signed Fofana shirt to put it up there somewhere, but that ain't going to be happening. So, yeah, I'm not surprised though. It's just how he was. Jared will be sacked. I think he will, to be honest. I think they're just as bad as us, but no one's really highlighting Jared because he's Gerrard. That's it, really. Chucking in against the Saints, that's an understatement. My profile picture is what Fofana looks like when he joins Chelsea. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. Josh, would you take Sean Dyche? You know what, I would. Just to change things up. And Sean Dyche would go in there and sort things out. It's not really Sean Dyche at the best training ground in Europe. It doesn't really add up. But Sean Dyche would go in there and proper sort things out. Just like Nigel Pearson would. So, You know what? I'd say, yeah, why not? Leicester Man United will be it would be, it's like the only game that night, BT Sport, everyone's going to be watching. It's going to be a bloody clam show. So yeah, let's see what happens with that one. I might go, I might not. I don't know yet. Maybe I'm the curse. If you know what? Next game I won't go to it. We'll see what happens. Ricardo, Justin, and Diddy haven't been the same since they. Yeah, I know. It's bad, isn't it? I was watching some of the highlights from the 2019 season last year. It's actually quite sad, to be honest, how far we've fallen off. I agree, we bought Champions League twice. Exactly. I know it's a standard thing to say, but if you look deeply into it, if we got Champions League in one of those years, we would have solved everything. Really would have. It's just sad. It is actually quite sad. I don't understand why Fofana signed league. That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand I don't know what is in his head. It's just I don't know. Ask him. But I don't know what he's doing, to be honest with himself. He's just he's looking like an idiot. And if Chelsea don't put another bid in for him, don't let him play for Leicester again. Stick him in the youth squad. Teach him a lesson. Gerald was a great player for Liverpool, but not England. Yeah, I think that's the only reason why he's staying in the job, and the media aren't on the back of Gerald saying how bad of a job he's doing. Because if you look at the stats, he's doing a horrific job. Leicester versus Man United is a 6-pointer. Indeed, it is. We become stale. We have become very stale. That's spot on, really. We became very flat. That's it, really. That loss against the Saints has ruined my weekend. It's going to ruin me until Tuesday night, where we'll probably Stockport. That'll ruin me until Saturday when we lose to Chelsea. So, yeah, there we go. Football. We love it. Get bloody Sean Dyche team, can't we all? Yeah, exactly. Proper Brexit ball. I would like to see some Brexit ball at the KP. Get Yannick Vestergaard in there with beautiful headers, maybe. Yeah. Since 2006, we're the only team outside the Big Six to play in the Champions. Yeah, but exactly. We've been good, but Brendan Rodgers has done well for us. There's no understatement, but I just don't like to see it ending like this. It's going to end in a very toxic way, and I think his good work he's done for Leicester is just going to get slipped away, and it's disappointing. But that's the way it is. To be fair, to be honest, I forgot to say I think all Brighton actually show passion as well. Yeah, that's true. I do like Kelechi. I think Daka does as well. Actually, doesn't he? Yeah, there is a few players in there who do show passion, but some of them don't. But some, I think, quite a few do. Ian actually always claps to fans. He celebrates lots when he scores. So yeah, we take 70 for us. Yeah, why not? Why not? Rodgers said in pre-season is looking at ways to score more goals. I think scoring goals. I know we were bad against Southampton, like attacking wise, but I don't think scoring goals is really our issue. I think just defensively because we scored 2 against Arsenal, scored 2 against Brentford, scored 1 against Southampton. It's not bad. It's just conceding goals, isn't it? Really. Well, we scored 5 goals, conceded 8. There we go, -3. We just Saudi probably do, to be honest, don't we? I actually can't remember the last time Sunja started. That's a good question. That is. Neither can I. If anyone knows, let us know in the chat. Yeah, it was just for Farmer Evans really towards the end of last year, weren't it? Yeah. Thanks, Brendan. Goodbye. There we go. Get Brendan out before we die. Hopefully that happens. Yeah. If Brendan loved the club, he'd sack himself. I wouldn't be surprised if Brendan walked, to be honest, because I think he's very frustrated right now. I think Brendan is really he's angry because he hasn't been allowed to spend. And I think if Brendan was allowed to bring in players this year, I think we would be in a better situation, obviously. But that's just the situation we're in right now. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Gro. Yeah, it's just a mentality issue, isn't it? I think it's just that defensive ability again. And when you won the up, everyone knew in that stadium that Southampton were there for the taking, and we didn't. Oh, mate, we had a fantastic record. It's the season after in lockdown as well. We had, I think, up until January, we had the best defensive record in the whole league. Crazy how things change. Last time we started was it? No one. Yeah. Let's not talk about that game too much. Who do you think, when do you think Rodgers will actually go? If I thinking how top would think, I'd probably say maybe after Aston Villa, around that period. That's very early, but I think we've got to do it. I don't really think Brendan Rodgers, if you don't get signings, I think there's a chance of that will happen, which is obviously better because if Leicester sack Rodgers, we're gonna have to pay about 25 million to sack him as compensation. So yeah, That's the issue. I have a feeling Sunchu will be back to his old self and we'll get a better defenders next season. You see to Sol alongside Evans. Yeah, Sunchu, that's what I mean. Sunchu's in there. Sunchu's a very good player. We all know that. We've seen it. He's good. But he's just got to get that confidence back. And the next time Sunchu plays, we've got to get behind him. And, if he makes a mistake, don't go, ooh. But you know what I mean? Just got to try and back him a bit. 1920 was just amazing for me. I saw this big win against Tottenham. And, oh mate, that year was incredible. We went on an 8-game win run. Beat Southampton 9-0 for 1. That's a good one. Yeah, that Arsenal game was incredible. Crystal Palace away was beautiful. Everton at home was crazy. The last-minute winner from Kelechi. That's a great memories that year. Probably could have beaten or got a point against Liverpool away, where we got robbed in the last minute. Tottenham at home, just like you say, was fantastic. James Maddison last-minute goal or late goal. I don't trust Rodgers signing Vestergaard. That's the reason why I don't think we've signed anyone. I think this whole squad size issue is a bit of an excuse. I think so. I think that's the main reason. Perez used to be. He did. There's definitely a player in Perez. I think he does go unnoticed the work he does defensively, but yeah, I think he's just playing in the wrong position, isn't he? Stick him at Cam, he'll do good. In a 2019-20 year, I predicted Brendan to do Radon. Yeah, it's just. I think lots of us did. I think that's just the way it goes, really. I think we see that with Leicester a lot. I think Brendan stayed quite long with them. Some managers have like Puel, even Ranieri, but yeah, it's just. I think his reach is 10 years done. It's over. How does Amati start ever? Exactly. I don't understand. I do like Amati. I think he's gone in excellence. What a man! But he can't start the next game against Chelsea. I'm sorry, he just can't. Honestly, he did better than Martin no matter what. That's what I mean. It can't really get any worse. And why don't we just give Sung-Shu a go? But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, boys, in a couple of minutes' time. We are 41 minutes in, which is a while. But yeah, we all love talking about Leicester, don't we? Because yeah, it's class, isn't it? But yeah, boys, drop a like on the stream if you have enjoyed it. Keep getting some questions in. Like I said, I wrap this up in about a few minutes' time. So if you've got anything, got any other questions you want to ask, let me know. Let me know. Who owns the Craig Shakespeare era? Yeah, I forgot to remember that. He did it right, to be honest. He got us in the Champions League, didn't he? So, he did win the Champions League, I should say. So, fair play to him. Fofana has to go disgrace, 100%. Facts. He's on the contract and refuses to play. I know it's crazy, isn't it? I don't really know who Fofana thinks he is. Why don't we say Brendan out for the Brentford game? I think because lots of people expected us to turn a page and maybe play a bit better, but that hasn't been the case. Because start this season, I'd give Brendan the chance, and that chance is now gone. How Brendan always plays with Marty, I know. He's got his favourites, I know. Cheers, great mate, much appreciated. Thanks for coming in as always, the main man. How much money do you think we get for Fofana? Probably around 80 to 90 million. That's right around that region, I think. I just think we should accept the next bid which comes in, which is going to be about 75 plus, I think. So just accept it. Our peak was when we went to get 100%. If you look at the lockdown year, though, Leicester were top of the league in January after we beat Chelsea at home. Top of the league in January. Crazy. Imagine if, someone outside of Man City or Liverpool were top of the league in January. Everyone would be going crazy about it. Could be Arsenal. Craig Shakespeare ball in his first 6 games. And I've got that Albrighton free kick. Albrighton free kick. I think I've gone brain dead, to be honest. I don't know. I can't think of an O'Brien free kick, to be honest. I don't know if you mean Everton away. Vestergaard's overrated. I don't even know if Vestergaard's rated or whatever. I don't even know. Fofana is just too ambitious what they can offer. Don't get me wrong. Fofana is more than capable of playing for Chelsea. I don't mind if Fofana goes. It's just the attitude. Why? I don't know why he's doing this. I don't mind if he leaves. Why is he acting like an absolute head? So it's just. Have a good night, bro. You too, mate. See you in a bit. I'll probably do a few. I might do one of these tomorrow, to be honest. Bit Stockport away preview. Garner will join Leicester. We can hope so. I don't think he's going to stay at Man United, is he? So you never know. 70 million for Fofana is too much. It is too much, but if Chelsea willing to pay it, do it. We need money. I know everyone's saying the financial situation. You can't turn down 70 mil, can you? It's always going to help. It was it? Yeah, I remember that. We lost 4-2, didn't we? Vestergaard wants to stay for some. Oh, yeah. You don't blame him, do you, really? He's probably on like 60, 70 grand a week, sitting on the bench, chilling out. I would take it. That's why we shouldn't have put on so much money, but we have. We should play for the badge. Money drinks on forced him. He did the exact same at St Etienne, who actually gave Fofana his first chance in professional football. So yeah, can't really blame. I'm not surprised. But cheers, mate. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you later. When's your next live? I might do one tomorrow, maybe potentially, if there's any news, or we can just do another one talking about this again, because we've got lots to talk about. But yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe after the Stockport game, and if not that, definitely on Wednesday night. So yeah, a few more this week. So yeah, I do like doing these streams though, interactive with you guys. That's what we like to do. We warned when Fofana did it. Yeah, exactly. We were warned, and like I said, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Snakey is 100% money grabbing. Won't say the rest. Thoughts on Ricardo? Good player. Too many injuries. I think he's not going to get back to his best, sadly. Do you think we'll sign a player for the window shuts? Only if we sell Fofana within the next 3 or 5 days, maybe. I hope we've got someone lined up. If Fofana does go, we better do. I've been saying Rodgers, Brendan out for 2 years now. Fair play. You're probably right. You should do a live stream with Ant versus. I think Ant might be going. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, I could do that. It's just a case of if I can actually find a stream for the game. But yeah, I think Ant's going. But if you want to see me do a live watch along, I might do it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the game's actually on TV or anything. So we'll see. But good shout, Joe. Good shout. But yeah, boys, that is where I'm going to wrap things up tonight. A big thanks for you guys for coming in. As always, it's massively appreciated. Like I said, I do like doing these streams, interactive with you guys, get the questions in throughout. I'm just talking Leicester for about 40 minutes or so. So Ollie in. Yeah, Ollie in. There we go. But yeah, just for you guys, head out. Make sure you drop a like on the stream if you have enjoyed it. It does massively help the channel out and allows more people to come into the stream so we can talk all things Leicester. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow night for another live stream potentially, or a video as we look ahead to Stockport away in the Carabao Cup. But yeah, we'll see what happens within the next couple of days around Fofana, etc. Hopefully, we can get our first win this season against Stockport in a massive game in the Carabao Cup. But yeah, boys, cheers for coming in tonight. As always, I'm going to head out now and yeah, up the city, and I'll see you guys